Four Pass Loop is a 25.7 mile, 7,750 foot elevation gain hike near Aspen, Colorado. Hello, and welcome back. My friends and I hiked this over Labor Day weekend. We hiked it clockwise, hitting the 4 different mountain passes, 2 on the first day, and then 1 each preceding day. First is West Maroon Pass, Frigidaire Pass, Trail Rider Pass, and finally, Buckskin Pass. We took 2 nights and 3 days. Was it worth it? Would I do it again?
Are you excited for another adventure?
Really excited. Good stuff.
The night before, we packed up for the hike. We spent the night at my friend's place and set off before the rising of the sun. We all had regrets.
Do you have regrets?
I have regrets.
We all have regrets.
Yeah.
But we're doing it anyway.
We're doing it.
Kyle does not have regrets.
That's great. There's one of us.
There's one of us.
Filmed. It's the beauty of the
We had to stop for snacks at the Maverick. This was non-negotiable.
Your church's breakfast.
Technically, we'll be behind there shortly, but
We arrived in Aspen around 6:30. Now, this bus station was phenomenal. I mean, it wasn't creepy at all. It was...
Give us your advice.
my advice for the people is don't.
I second that advice.
Around 7, we ride. And so we begin our hike at the Maroon Bells bus drop-off, 9,500 feet.
Here it is, guys. We made it 100,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the smallest bear canister possible, and we intended to live off of macadamia nuts for the 3 days of the hike. This would later prove a mistake.
All right, honest vote. Do you want to do this? Raise your hand if you do want to do this. I see 0 hands raised, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Yep.
I did a little hand. This is when you hold your friends hostage for this.
In case you were wondering, Evan is the one who set all of this up.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. On this way versus this is the gradual up.
How does it feel to be back on the trail?
Notice her breathing? And my breathing?
We are about a half a mile in before it starts to set in exactly what we have done.
My watch says we've gone like 700 feet, but unlikely.
Could be possible. You never know.
Elevation, I mean, not miles. Who has regrets?
Not I.
I have regrets.
Spirits remain high.
My life.
If you find this camera, it means that we have been lost to the Maroon Bells. Please send our regards to whomever it pleases.
We'll replace us within the fortnight.
Tell the king we died for his honor. Critter or wasting disease? That is the question.
1 hour in, we encounter quite possibly the most hideous lake I have ever seen. Crater Lake, 10,000 feet.
This is way uglier than the lakes in Washington. Yeah, this is like the ugliest lake I've ever seen in Colorado. Shizzy Lake in Iowa or something.
Gonna get him out of the way.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Here, we are in the Hidden Valley. Brought to you by Hidden Valley Ranch. The world's best dressing.
The ranger at the bus station informs us that the moose are in rut and that the male moose will try to kill human men for fear that those men might try and steal their women.
So send your prayers for Kyle.
I got this. Quick mountain tour. Bellevue Mountain. Maroon Peak. Pyramid Mountain. Stay tuned for more mountain updates from Kyle Brozek.
So upward we hike.
His 90% body. Charles, veteran PCT hiker, fresh off the PCT. Evan, also veteran backpacker, backpacked many times in Texas.
Fresh off the couch.
Kyle, never backpacked in his life.
Nope.
Local astrologist.
I'll tell you your sign. Predict your future. I also do palm readings.
What do you predict for our future here today?
Misery.
Astronomer, that's ay, ay, ay.
Already, we are starting to realize that we have not brought enough food, so we pick wild berries off the side of the trail for sustenance.
It's about 11 a.m. and we made it to about 11,000 feet.
Woo!
Resting at the campsite.
11.
Kyle holds Evan's pack while she goes into the woods to urinate.
The man of my dreams, ladies and gentlemen.
We have yet to do both mountain passes for the day.
We're fine. We got this. Everything's fine.
1,200 feet until pass 1.
We've officially hit the switchbacks.
And I wish you could smell these flowers.
They are very pungent.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have to stop, but I'm just on the brink of wanting to stop.
Channel your inner Frodo.
Yes. An overgrowth like the untraveled parts of the PCT.
We are having a really good time.
Are you having a good time?
At roughly 12:45, we make it up to the top of West Maroon Pass.
Well, we made it. Spirits are medium, high, not terrible. I've already told everyone I will probably have a mental breakdown tomorrow sometime. Sounds like a good time. Can't wait. How are you feeling? Tired. Yeah, my legs are effed. Lacking in motivation for this. He asked if we were putting tablets in the water.
We are not putting tablets in our water. We brought water filters. On the second night, we will be poisoned by our own water supply.
The time is now. The jury is out. The youth is loud, and we are the dreamers. Look into my eyes. We reach for the skies. Together we rise and dethrone the deceivers.
We pause, eat some food, and contemplate the seriousness of our mistakes.
Basically just stairs here to the top of Frigidaire Pass.
Frigidaire Pass was most definitely the sketchiest of all the passes.
Here we sit, triumphant, at the top of Frigidaire Pass. They said we could never do it, but we did.
No one said we couldn't do it. It was just you.
Everyone said we couldn't do it, but we did, Kyle.
Bleep the haters. Yeah, you gotta see over there. Bleep the haters.
This is the Great Rock Bowl, where we will sleep at the bottom, and we will make our macaroni inside of the bowl.
Macaroni in the bowl. The bowl.
Like, all manic about the bowl. The bowl!
Okay, listen.
Can you say the bowl one more time?
The bowl.
For the
God, I
fans?
need to go to bed.
After conquering yet another mountain pass on the very first day, we head down into the bowl to acquire camping.
And then, so there's a loop here, and then that'll be the loop for that guy, and then this will be the loop.
Because my bear canister was so small and my sister and I were sharing it, we did not have enough space for all of the food that we brought. However, we couldn't throw the food away because then bears would be attracted to the campsite. And so sacrifices had to be made.
After several feasts that some were wanted and some were not, we have managed to fit everything in the bear canisters.
Day 2.
Oh, good morning. I'm making biscuits and gravy and peanut butter oatmeal.
I'm putting the tent away.
Garmin forecast said 0% chance of rain.
That was a lie.
And it froze the inside of my tent.
Who has regrets?
And yet, we prevailed. We are now professionals, so it's time to establish trail names.
But I am Bean. Just Bean. Jelly Belly Electrolyte Bean for long.
Tortoise Pace, Tort for short. And this is Crest, which is from the Pacific Crest Trail. Not because of the mountain crests, but because
Totally because of the mountain crests.
And I'm Noon, for the noons that I consume.
Occasionally OD on Noon.
It's only been like an hour, and we've already covered all the way from the end of that valley.
We encounter a stream crossing, in which some of the party members attempt to cross the stream without getting their shoes wet.
That sucked. This is the next day cheese. We shot here at first. We'll see how I feel.
Unclear whether they stay good in hot weather. They claim to be shelf stable, so we'll see.
After a few hours of hiking through the valley, we begin our ascent up Trail Rider Pass.
How does it feel, Evan, to have brought us all here for this? How are the feet? Nice and soggy.
Everyone has their phone out.
The influencer, hard at work.
Setting tortoise pace is hard.
The time is
11:45 on the second day. We're about halfway up Trail Rider Pass, and that's the rest of it over there.
The jury is out, the youth is loud, and we are the dreamers. Look into my eyes, we reach for the skies. Together we rise and dethrone the deceivers.
The cheese is in there.
Hello, and welcome to Mountain Line.
Is this the most difficult backpacking adventure you've ever done?
Yes.
What about you?
This is nothing. This is
Nothing?
a walk in the park.
Walking Park?
Yeah. Just kidding, it's really hard.
And how does this stack up against the PCT? Better scenery.
Charles really loved hiking the PCT.
It started raining on this lake. Pond. Hoping it doesn't continue to rain when we get through the pass. Show of hands. Who's happy to be here?
Today, while the blossoms still
Before beginning the hike, we established a call, such that we could always find each other, if necessary, in the wild.
Here we are once again at 12,000 feet. Don't want to kill the suspense, but it looks easier and easier the closer we get. I am tough enough.
Cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. And a million tomorrows will all pass away.
Around 1:20, we reached the peak of Trail Rider Pass, advertised as the hardest pass.
We made it. I no longer have the regrets that I had 5 minutes ago. What about you guys? You have regrets?
No regrets. You might have. I might have a little.
I have 1 or 2 regrets. All right, go ahead.
Wow! That is crazy. Holy smokes.
Oh, I guess we're camping down there. Here we sit, triumphant, at the top of Trail Rider Pass, 3rd of the 4, and supposedly the hardest.
On the horizon, a massive storm front is rolling in, and if we do not set up our camp in time to beat the rain, our bedding will be drenched.
The rain's coming in. I feel drops. Now. Are you happy to be here? No! I could be at home. Just the friendly neighborhood sinkhole in case you need to offload a body. Hello, traveler. I have coin if you have wares. Squish strawberry bar? 10 coin. No, 10. I'm good. Actually, I'll just die. Thanks.
In the event of potential starvation, we are fully prepared to kill and eat. Kyle. We camp at Snowmass Lake, 10,980 feet. The rain is already falling, but our spirits are not falling any further than they already.
What do you have to say now that we're done, Evan?
Well, thank God we're 3/4 of the way through.
Storm's rolling in.
We're ready.
Home.
Home. Home sweet home.
Some nice sedimenty water. Down at the bottom. Looks good.
That sedimenty water would, in fact, give us both food poisoning.
I used to.
At camp, we have a lot of fun cooking, sitting.
That scurvy comes for us all.
I always backpack with emergency. I don't really backpack.
Got the whole squad.
Hey!
Go ahead.
All the rage. In every video I've ever seen in my whole life.
It just seems like it should be kinky.
Who's excited for the apocalypse? Be honest now. How long do you think you'll survive?
I'm either the first to go or like I'll build my own society. There's no in between. I elect to be the first to go. I volunteer. I hope to rebuild.
I am here for a good time with good friends. Why are you here?
To see the sights.
Evan, why are you here?
To eat mountain house dinner.
After 2 days at high elevation, I am extremely sunburned. I just need you all to appreciate how much effort it was for me to film pouring this water from the filter into the Nalgene while also holding a camera.
My reason for doing this is to try it, see what it's all about, hang out with my girlfriend, see beautiful sights.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I want to dominate the mountain.
A girl that grew up in a cult in Massachusetts until she's 15 and her mom got run over by an apple truck. What? Then she escaped them, but previous to this she had snuck off to the library multiple times because they're not supposed to read in the cult.
Good morning.
In the morning, I crush my last remaining granola bar as Charles eats some, I think, Quaker oatmeal, and then we head out to conquer Buckskin Pass. By this point, everyone is sick and tired of me filming them constantly, but I continue to do it anyways, and that's for you. You're welcome.
We're at 11,700 feet. I have not had my promised mental breakdown yet, but we have yet to conquer Buckskin Pass, so no promises.
We conquer Buckskin Pass by 10 a.m.
Pass number 4.
Pass 4.
We did all 4 passes.
Does anybody have any regrets? Show of hands.
No.
I regret how far away the toilet is.
The trek back is longer than we anticipated.
Couldn't be me.
That was us.
Couldn't be me now, because I'm down here.
We made it back to the junction.
One more loop. One more loop.
I was getting a selfie. You got the polarized glasses? Yeah. Yeah, those views are pretty good. Pretty without going anywhere.
We head back to the bus stop. From there, it's back to the car, back to Evan's place, and then my sister and I headed home. Did I enjoy this hike? Am I glad that I did it? Yes, definitely. Would I do it again? No. So that's all for today. If you have any more questions about what we brought and how much we suffered, leave them below. I will try to answer it to the best of my abilities. To whom it may concern, Kyle is alive and well. as always, please like and subscribe if this type of content is to your liking. And, you know,